Okay, and we're back. Cool. So we're about to do the Skyrim quest, Laid to Rest. A mysterious fire killed Hurog's wife and child. Hurog took Alva as a lover immediately after the fire, and many in town think he did it. The Jarl might pay me to investigate it. So we already have that one toggled as active. I believe we're gonna go to Morthal. Let's go see what the hell's going on. Waiting on that to load. I'm gonna refill my vape because my fucking coil's burning out, and if my fucking juice falls below half, it starts tasting like I'm sucking on coals without the immediate searing pain of trying to suck on coals. And I know nobody asked, but the only reason why I know how that tastes like is because of trying to use actual, like, fresh out of the fire coals for fucking art. Cause if you wet them right after they're burning, they smear and make a pretty picture. Like a charcoal crayon. Just douse them with water and have at. You want a fresh smear? Light them on fire again. You don't know me, just leave me alone. Let's see what's up. Got it.
We've got all the miners we need, so I hope you're not here looking for work.
I'm not.
Stone Hill's warmth is a welcome change.
You're someone who can get Hrogar's house fire? Aye. He lost his wife and daughter in the blaze.
Illusion vampire? What the hell's an illusion vampire? Legitimate question. I'm just not really good at communicating. What is Hrogar's?
They are fat in the hearth fire, if you believe Hrogar. I do, but some folk here think he set the fire himself.
I mean, I kind of... believe that a little bit, cause like animal fat, when it starts to bubble, it also has a really fun, like any type of fat has a really fun reaction whenever it burns. And I don't just mean when it gets hot, I mean when it burns. If the fat managed to actually catch fire and splattered out like grease does, I believe that. Especially if it caught in the chimney, but semantics. A vampire which uses illusion magic. Okay, fair enough. But I also don't do a whole lot of spell casting with this.
I'll take my leave then.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend.
Why do you look
Stone Hill's warmth is a welcome change in this cold, bleak land.
God, I love how the Argonians look.
Tiba I, the hatchling, never imagined working a mine in this cold place. Greater things were dreamt of.
Look at those mud crabs.
We've got all the miners we need, so I hope you're not here looking for work.
Mud crabs. Also, fun fact, those are all females.
This is not where Tiba I was meant to live out the rest of his days.
It's good that Sorley has finally been given some real authority.
Oh, so that's how I fucking purchase a house. I talk to you.
Good
Good
day.
to know. Keep that in
Listener,
mind.
it's an honor to stand before you.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so I was advised by one of the current viewers to wait for a bit and talk to Prager's wife. So... pull up the map, see if I can find his house. Guardhouse. Alva's house. Assume that's where he's at. Yeah, that'd be it. Actually pay attention to the map when I do it this time. Okay, so I'll make a left, and it'll be my second house on my right. So not this one, but that one. Not his dead one. Hold it, if she's dead... Okay, her corpse is here, and there's an ash pile of someone else there. Meaning something else killed her. Of course I can't fucking take it, even though you're dead. So Alva's dead, and there's an ash pile of another corpse in there. And a coffin? But it's small. That's not an adult's coffin. I don't think. Definitely not. That's a child's coffin. It's too big to be an infant's. That's a child's coffin. And there's fresh blood. And bone. That's a human hand. More fresh blood and herbs. Quest is broke if Alva died. Of course it is. Serana, I will fucking throw you across the goddamn room. See, there's nothing in here that shows evidence of it. Okay. Alva's house. Should have fucking done this from outside.
Oh, your breath is foul. What have you been eating?
I'm pretty sure you don't want to know. Be happy to tell you, but I'm sure you don't want to know.
Stone
We've
Hill's
got all the
warmth is a
miners we
welcome
need, so I
change
hope
in
you're...
this cold,
Krogar's house
land.
fire? Aye. He lost his wife and... Bear... I do, but some folk here think he set the fire himself. They think he did it to get rid of his wife, so he could be with Alva. He moved in with her the day after the fire. Even I find that suspicious. Can't prove it, but I could use your help, being unbiased and all. See if you can find anything in the burned-out house. I'll pay you to figure it, whether or not he's guilty. Then stop wasting my time.
Tiba I, the hatchling, never imagined working a mine in this cold place. Greater
I don't think
things
it's
are
broken. I think I'm supposed to find her dead.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Spooky ghost time. Yeah, I believe you. Wait. Fuck me. Investigate the burned house. Whoops! Why won't you jump?
How may I serve you?
Continue the quest and still work. I mean, I'm gonna try. Plus, there's usually ways around broken quests in Skyrim.
Helgi, but Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger? The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore, but I'm lonely. Will you play with me? Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then. I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first, I can tell you.
You know, I've played Ghosts in the Graveyard before, but this should be fun. Fun fact, it's more terrifying trying to play that in a pine forest than it is in an actual graveyard. Something tells me I know where to find her.
The gods gave you two hands, and you used them both for your weapon. I can respect that.
It's not true what they say about you and the Dark Brotherhood, is it?
I don't know. Is it? Go to the graveyard. Okay. I keep hoping I'm gonna find the child in the bottom of that house in the basement. Map. Why do I always forget there's a map in this game? Guardhouse, Valiant's house, Ami's house. Where the fuck is the cemetery? I have no sense of fucking direction. There's the mud crabs. That would be... We would put the pointer on it. Ah, why do I always fucking do that? there's my horse.
Listener, it's an honor to stand before you.
Ominous mountain winds. Look at that sky. Sorry, I love the detail even in the older games. That's the burned house.
Never should have come here.
You found me! Layla was trying to find me too, but I'm glad you found me first. Layla was told to burn Mommy and me, but she didn't want to. She wanted to play with me forever and ever. She kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that the fire didn't even hurt. Layla thought she could take me and keep me, but she can't. I'm all burned up. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep for a while now.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Layla, she's dead. He's speared. She's a... She's dead. Layla is dead. Layla. I thought she left to join the Stormcloaks. Oh, my poor Layla. She began to spend a lot of time with Alva. Yet just a week before, she despised her.
Alva was pregnant.
In fact, the night she disappeared, she was supposed to meet Alva.
I guarantee
Alva
fucking
told
to
me
you.
later that she never showed up. I never got to tell her goodbye. You think Alva? But that means... Ye gods! You think Alva is a vampire? No, you're wrong. You must be wrong. Layla may have met her fate out in the marsh. I refuse to believe Alva had anything to do with this. There is no way you can prove it to the Jarl. I hope Alva is not what you think.
I think she's pretty dead. Does that help? Let me do it now. I don't know if I already did it. Yes, I already did it. Figured it would have been a little bit more dramatic than that. I have a feeling it's the husband that was, the vampire. My life is dreary. Where is my prince come to rescue me? Where is my bold Nord warrior to sweep me off my feet? I met a man today when picking night flowers. He is exciting and exotic. We kissed in the moonlight. It was so romantic. I'm going to see him again tonight. Now I understand the true colors of the night. Molvarth has shown me the true black of night and the true red of blood. Yup! He has promised me a feast of blood if I do his bidding in Morthal. Roger was easy to seduce. Morvarth said I should find a protector first, someone to watch over my coffin during the day. Roger is perfect. Lilette came to visit me tonight. She slaked my thirst. I've hidden her away to let her rise. Oh, as my handmaiden. Got it. So she turned Lilette. Makes sense. I've spread the rumor in town that she left to join the war. Fools. Molvarth has confided his grand plan to me. I am to seduce the guardsmen one at a time and make them my slaves. Then he and the others from the coven can descend upon Morthal and take the entire town. We won't kill them. They will become cattle for our thirst. An endless supply of blood and an entire town to protect us from the cursed sun. Roger's family is becoming inconvenient. I've told Lilette to kill them all, but make it look like an accident. Roger must be seen as innocent if he is going to be my protector. That little fool Lilette burned Roger's family alive. I asked for an accident. She gave me a scandal. To make matters worse, she tried to turn his little girl, Helgi. Except Lilette couldn't even get that right. She killed the child and left the body to burn. Something is wrong with Lilette. She keeps talking about Helgi. I think her mind is snapped. She seems to think that the child can still be brought back to be her companion. There's a stranger in town looking into the fire. I'll have to be careful. Still don't get the whole ash pile thing. Okay, I'm not crazy now. That's a fucking dragon cry. Where the fuck is it? Yep. Fucking heard it right that time.
My God.
Ready to see how terrible I am with a bow in this game. Only time I fucking suck at archery is in Skyrim. no, Odavine's not the one I want. Ancient Dragon's yellow. My big boy's fucking red. Where'd you fucking go this time? I'm just blind, aren't I? It's right up. It's fucking right on top of me somewhere. Also, red dot. Help if I watch the red dot. Ran.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon drawn.
Okay. Well, that was fun, I guess. Kinda fucking miss riding Odavine. When it glitches, you can ride him like halfway across the map, and it's beautiful.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Have you found proof of Alva's treachery? By Ysgramor's axe, it's true. Morthal owes you a debt.
Yeah, there's a
Here
shock.
is your reward for solving the murder, but I have another request. Unfortunately, Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Mova, a powerful master vampire that I had assumed was destroyed. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Movarth's lair.
I'm sorry, I
They'll be
read
waiting
one of the
outside for you to lead
comments.
them.
Guard might get nervous. A dragon approaches with his mouth drawn. Yeah, probably. Fucking might. Serana, I will fucking launch you. Move! Damn, woman. Fucking why?
Help!
It's back.
Someone do something.
Shocker!
Somebody help me.
Fly off again.
I'm getting out of here.
Get him. Kill him.
They're gonna come back? Coming back? Maybe? Red dot's not going away, he's circling. It's near his spawn spot. I can hear you.
I'll kill you.
Saddest part of the entire game.
How may I say
It's only sad for one reason. Because I never fucking remember that you can tame them. Because if you tame them, you don't have to kill them. You have to ride them for a long fucking time to do it. Because I tamed a few dragons, and it's beautiful. I don't think I've ever tamed an ancient dragon, though. That would be a fun feat. That'd be a very fun feat.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God.
What is my thing? God damn it. What is it taking me towards now? Kill the master vampire. Why did I close that? If you are half dragon, shouldn't you be helping them? Yeah, probably. I mean, humanity is literally a scourge upon this planet, but I mean, I don't think you guys are watching this for an existential conversation about how our entire species is a virus upon this planet. watch The Matrix because that's where most of my lectures examples lay in. Of how if I don't move, they won't attack. The moment I move, they're gonna attack. I was wrong.
The gods know what you've done. I picked up the trade when I was a girl. One of the temple healers staying here on a pilgrimage showed me the basics. She had a book with her, Song of the Alchemists, that I used to read over and over. I miss having a copy. Really? I'd be happy to show you a bit about herbs if you find the book. Until next time.
I'm the best warrior in Morthal, and that's no boast.
Don't care.
Gone from a Jarl lost in her own head to a Jarl that cares for nothing but herself. A lot of good that does us.
Anya? What are you doing here?
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. They may be cowards, but I'm not. I'll go with you. Leads on.
Until next time.
Don't like the... They may be cowards, but I'm not. I'll go with you. Leads on.
If you reject a quest, you...
Yes, listener. How may I serve you?
Too rich, or there is no other option. I mean, whenever I have too much money on my person, I can just put it into a storage piece in one of the houses, and then boom, I have no money listed on my character, so then it has to give me quests. Because simple old game hacks. Because the gold it counts that you have is the gold that you have on your person. Normally. Probably should make sure that I have shells that I want. I hear crawlies.
I'm getting out of here.
Let me search the corpse? Not gonna let me search the corpses. Okay. In Skyrim, a bucket is what is needed to achieve flight. Thus, the planes in the future of Skyrim will have no wings or fans, just buckets. At the... It stops after buckets that MO something. I'd have to open up the actual video itself on YouTube. Just don't worry, I will. Just once the quest is done. Looks like I can either go that way or I can go left. Let's try left. This is probably where I'm supposed to exit,
Well, seems like you have a bit of gold left in your pockets, don't you, my friend? Yes. Let me just take this coin per... Never should have come here. Someone do something.
It's nothing. What you want? Huh? Yeah.
Kinda had that coming.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. I'd leave Mortal were it in my power. This damn war has cost us, me, everything.
Like the boots. My parent just started calling my name. Well,
My boys to grow up without a mother? What life is that? It's not right, I tell you.
parent just started calling your name. Call back and ask if it's okay.
Hasn't been seen for a while. She just vanished without a trace.
Yes, I get it. You're worried about your life. Trust me, I chased mine down for fucking ever. Alright now. I have a fun task to do. It's called helping people solve their problems, because apparently
I'm
that's
just a poor
tattooed
man
on my
trying
face.
to make a living. I'd leave Mortal were it in my power.
Okay. That's just a hole. I thought I was gonna deal with a rat.
Careful!
What was that? Hello? Who's there?
Huh? What was that?
You think you can take me? Can't hide from me!
Yeah. Alright. tried going up this way and dipped. Farmers only go on blind dates. Ah! I get it. Funny. Fucking funny. You're hilarious. Ah, shit. That's actually pretty good. Completed kill, but I didn't kill him.
What was that?
I'm going to enjoy this.
No, not like this.
This is where we came in, isn't it? Yeah, dead Spideys. So I chose left. Of course. So to get back through, we gotta do it again. Yeah, it's fine. Pretty short route. Okay. I saw him dip left. What, did he go behind me? Unless he took damage after he ran. Oh, there he is. So I guess he did. Took damage and died after. Nothing to uniquely
How may I serve you, my listener?
identify you against the others. Bandits, after they see you kill a dragon and 2 master vampires. Yep, they're easy money. Yeah, that's about right. I don't actually remember if I've come across a master dragon yet or not.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. I'd leave Mortal were it in my power. This damn war has cost us, me, everything.
Sorry, a moment while I go into greedy bitch mode. Looks like that's it. Okay. Cool. doesn't look creepy at all. Oh god, another funny. Oh shit, I used to be like you, but then I took an arrow in my morals. Merrick. Ah! Funny. Fucking funny. I don't care if you're reading off memes or if you made the jokes. Fucking funny. Oh, Ghosty.
Mother's calling me. It's time for me to sleep now. I'm so tired. Thank you for making her feel better.
You wanna say hi, babe?
Hi.
I'm guessing you're not long from bed. Huh? That's cool. Fucking apparently couldn't see the marker that was right next to where I was at, because, you know, blind ass bitch. Another reason why I want to get contacts, because it hurts like a bitch whenever I fucking try wearing my glasses and my headset. Because chronic migraines suck. Those jokes are neither small nor stupid, they're just decent. So one of the people that's been watching the Skyrim broadcasts today keeps dropping a bunch of jokes, and I'm fucking loving this. Like, whenever I'm done with this, I'll pull up the comments just so that you can see it, because it's fucking great. Like, I'm enjoying this.
It's good that Sorley has finally been given some real authority.
Stone Hill's warm.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. By the 8, I didn't think you could do it. Now, maybe we can put all this behind us. Take
You literally
this
just
as a
said that I
token
looked like
of our
someone who could get
gratitude.
things done, and then just said that you didn't think that I could do it. Motherfucker! You go take the fucking claw off of one of your mud crabs mounted on the wall and shove it up your twat and fuck yourself. Jesus.
There is room in my court for a new thing. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane.
Dwemer is after achieving Tech 5 eras ahead of him. Adios. I like that.
Good luck. Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Hjalmarch. Congratulations. I grant you a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. All right then.
Tiba I, the hatchling, never imagined working a mine in this cold place.
I'll see to it that Sorley... No, I'm afraid not. But there is land, if you want to buy it. Excellent. Then I grant you a title to the land. The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you, and all you own, with my life. All right, then.
I'm walking slowly, which means I have too much shit.
Yes, listener. How may I serve you? Yes, listener.
Again, why the fuck do I have name fucking blades and weapons in my inventory? I need to put these in my fucking collection, like a smart person. Da fuck. Okay, you can keep that, you can keep that. That's mine. That. Keep that. You can keep that. I'll take that back. That should do it. Seek 100 players use the wind. Fire the arrow right to the enemy's head.
I am yours, mistress.
Oh, I know. I know you are. But we can't do those things in this game, so don't get my hopes up. I fucking love it whenever they say that in Skyrim. Whatever, like, you take your Dark Brotherhood initiate with you, and they just go, I am yours,
It's so
mistress.
bright out here.
I
don't how
know.
to stand it.
But there's not that option in this game. Oh, you didn't mean that type of
Listener,
mistress?
it's an honor
My
to stand
bad. Ah, totally not a thirsty little shitball. Okay. Oh god. The guard, after seeing a half-dragon who killed the World Eater, saved the world at least 3 times. No lollygagging. Yes! Yes! Okay. Oh, I guess the quest is over. Cool. So my bow needs to go to sleep, and I have to figure out the housing shit, because I've never built a house in Skyrim before. So, since I actually have the marker on it, that's probably what I'm going to do in the game next. So, you guys get to watch me struggle as I figure out how the fuck to do this. But for right now, good night. Thanks for watching. Fucking Joke Master on here. I don't know if it's Zocrix or Zocrix, but the Zangord, you're freaking great. What is the lowest level you've beat? I have not beaten the game, Jason. I have not beaten the game even once, so no level. I've yet to beat the game. It's just taking me forever because I binge games. I've pretty much been binging Animal Crossing New Horizons since, I want to say March 26th, 27th? Within 3 months, I had about 700 hours of gameplay. I'm close to 900 hours of gameplay since March of this year, because we went on like 2.5 to 3 months of mandated quarantine from our employers, because we work for a local school system. So it's literally all I did. I stayed in my room. 3 months felt like a week, because I would play 12 to 36 hours at a time in a single run, day to day to day, and like sleep for anywhere between like 4 and 12 hours, depending on how long my bladder was willing to keep from going, fuck you, wake up. Yeah, I don't have to pay to furnish my house. How the heck do you feel this? I have a house in Solitude. Like, actually, I don't know why it says I only own 2 houses, unless it's because the Tundra Homestead, because it was something I got from the Creations Club. It does that. But I have a house in Solitude. I also technically have the Murwatch Tower right next to Morthal, which this is connected to the College of Winterhold, by the way. It's just you have to purchase this. I have the Tundra Homestead. We have established that I have a home in Windhelm. So I technically have 4 homes. Insert number of however many sanctuaries I have access to, and you can count them. There's thousands of quests. Yeah, I know. I love Skyrim because it's not a quick game. It's something that you can try to go through quickly, or you can try to take your time on, and either way it will take you time. So I like games like this, but I also just love RPGs in general. I love MMORPGs, but I really love just straight RPGs. I like storyline fantasy shit, which is why a friend of mine keeps telling me I need to play Final Fantasy, because supposedly I'd love it. Skyrim's more of game engine on PC. I don't want to play this on PC. The games I play on PC, now granted, with what I just said, kind of contradicts what I'm about to say right now. The only games I really play on PC are stuff like League of Legends, once in a blue moon I'll hop back on Lord of the Rings Online. I've stopped playing it as much just because of some of the stuff they keep redoing. Like, I refuse to play the monster play on it anymore because they keep raising the level cap, and if you're not online actively, your monster, like, it at least used to get deleted. Like, I've restarted my fucking orc so many times because of that. Because the level cap used to be like, as of the last time I played, it used to be 20 points lower. And they kept raising the level cap, so that's a thing. I remember logging bit. I remember I bought the pack. It was a $48 pack for the, what was it, the Mines of Moria? It's been a minute. And one of the things that you got was a mount, the only type of mount that you could use in the mines, and it was a goat. And then, like, I stopped playing for like 6 months to a year, went back in, they did a lot of work on it, and all of a sudden the goat doesn't exist, and like a third of my hotkeys for attacks were gone because those attacks no longer existed. So, like, that was a thing. But yeah, like League of Legends, Lord of the Rings Online, started to play Little Nightmares, but here's my thing, I can't physically handle constant stressor games. I will get chest pains very quickly if I'm stressed out that long. And there's not a single moment in Little Nightmares where I'm not stressed out. It's a cute game. It is dark as fuck. But it's a cute game. And I haven't even gotten to the next, like, main area. And I'm already stuck in it. I keep watching one of my housemates play it and it pisses me off because he plays it like it's nothing. I've tried playing Five Nights at Freddy's on PC. I love horror so much. I do not like jump scares. Let me rephrase. I do not like receiving jump scares. And that's all Five Nights at Freddy's is. It's a constant stressor filled with jump scares. I recorded both of the videos. Both of the playthroughs that I did of Five Nights at Freddy's. I lasted an hour in the second one and I called it good. It's just like I made it an hour in without dying and I called it good. I think it took three walkthroughs. Because the very first time I played, I got the Foxy glitch. So Foxy killed me. Within like 2 minutes, Foxy killed me. The second time I played, which was immediately after, Bonnie killed me. I got one of the Bonnie glitches. And I was just like, you know, something tells me I shouldn't be playing this game. That's already back-to-back glitching me out with the built-in glitches. Maybe I shouldn't do this. So I stopped playing it. I want to go back and play so much, and at the same time I don't. But I'm not big on playing PC games that I already play on console. There's only been a couple of exceptions I've ever made to that, and that's just, I don't know. It was like when Paragon came out, and it was essentially the console version of League of Legends, and I hated it so much. It was don't get me wrong, it was a cool game. It was a really cool game. But it was essentially the console version of League of Legends, and I was just like, if I want to play League of Legends, I will play it on my PC. I don't need the console version. I have the actual game on my PC. I'm not going to pay for another game and all the shit in that and try to unlock all this cool shit that I really want. That's essentially the same game that I'm already in love with. Like, man, that's just me, but granted, Paragon also is not a playable game anymore because it was, you know, a toss-up for Blizzard whether or not they got rid of Paragon or Fortnite. They kept Fortnite. So, and we're not going into that. No, I'm not one of those people that legitimately thinks that Fortnite's trash, but I will say it a lot just because I get tired, and I will use it to warm up. Yeah? It wasn't Blizzard, who was it? It was Epic Games that did it? I'm fucking tired! Fuck you! Okay, Epic Games. My bad. Epic Games, not Blizzard. My bad. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a pleb. Pardon my fucking bullshit. Thank you, Derek. You're fucking nerdy know-it-all shit. Thank you. I know. I don't want people to shit-talk me. Hello, people have been shit-talking me since before I was born because of my parents. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I at least like to be somewhat accurate on my page when I talk about shit. Okay, so I guess Epic Games made the call between Paragon and Fortnite, and they kept Fortnite, which I like both of them in general. I'm not gonna say that they made the right or wrong decision. they made a decision. I don't know. I like playing games like this for the most part on console, though. Like this, ESO, things like that. If they had WoW on here, I probably would have started playing it on this instead of on my laptop. Just because I like it better this way sometimes. I don't know. That, and I'll forget my laptop exists for like fucking ever, and then be like, oh hey, yeah, I want to go play this. Jesus shit, I've got a year and a half of updates I need to deal with, and insert drama. Laptops don't last very long in my care. I'm a trash person. I'm sorry. I should probably end this broadcast. It's been going for a little over an hour now. Ulfric Stormcloaks is based on a real person. I do know that. Final Fantasy's RPG, and yeah, good one. Yeah. Fuck it, while I'm on here, what are some of the games that you guys like to play that are, you know, RPGs? Be it PC or console. While I've got the broadcast going and you guys are paying attention to anything that comes out of my mouth, actually talk to my viewers for a minute, because this doesn't usually happen until after a broadcast's finished. I also don't usually have people watch the videos clear through. Okay, so from Jason we have Skyrim. I mean, it is a fun game, so can't fault you there. Plus, I mean, here's my thing with Skyrim, just even compared to graphics now, this was still, and still is, gorgeous. It was like the night sky, just the way the coloration was. During the day, just everything. Everything about this is just gorgeous. I remember this, because I found this when I went up to that. Yep, it's dragon spawn! This doesn't look like something I've been into recently. Ah, shit. Skyrim, Fatal, Locked. Yana was precisely the kind of student her mentor despised? We're gonna say that's right, even though I have a feeling it's not. They're professional amateur. He enjoyed all the criminal types who were his usual pupils at the stronghold, from the common burglar to the more sophisticated blackmailers, children, young people with strong career ambitions, with the art and science of lockpicking could facilitate. They were always interested in simple solutions, the easy way. People like Yana were always looking for exceptions, possibilities, etc. For pragmatists, like vexing. For record maiden would spend hours in front of a lock, prodding it with her wires and picks, flirting with the key and pins and driver pins, exploring the bowl with a sort of casual fascination that no delinquent possesses. Long after her fellow students had opened their test locks and moved on, Yana was still playing with hers. The fact that she always opened it eventually, no matter how advanced the lock it was, irked him even further. "You are making things much too difficult," he would roar, boxing her ears. "Speed is of the essence, not merely technical know-how. I swear that if I put the key to the lock right now, the lock in front of you, you'd still never get around to opening it." Yana would, I remember this. I remember this book. I remember this book. Yana would bear his abuse philosophically. She had, after all, paid him in advance. Speed was doubtless an important factor for the picker trying to get somewhere he wasn't supposed to go with the city guard on patrol behind him, but Yana knew it wouldn't apply to her. She merely wanted the knowledge. He did everything he could think of to encourage Yana to move faster. She seemed perversely thrive on his physical and verbal blows, spending more and more time on each lock, learning its idiosyncrasies and personality. Finally, he could bear it no longer. Very late one afternoon, Yana had dawdled over a perfectly ordinary lock. He grabbed the girl by the ear and dragged her to her room in the stronghold, far from the other students, an area they had always been forbidden to visit. The room was completely barren except for one large crate in the center. There were no windows and no other door except for the one leading in. He slammed the student against the crate and closed the door behind her. There was a distinct click of the lock. "This is the test for my advanced students." He laughed behind the door. "See if you can escape." Yana smiled and began her usual slow process of massaging the lock, gaining information. After a few minutes had gone by, she heard his voice again call up from behind the door. "Perhaps I should mention that this is a test of speed. You see the crate behind you. It contains a vampire ancient who has been locked in here for many months. It is absolutely ravenous. In a few minutes' time the sun will have completely set, and if you have not opened the door, you'll be nothing but a bloodless husk." Yana considered only for a moment whether he was joking or not. She knew he was an evil, horrible man, but to resort to murder to teach his pupil. The moment she heard a rustling in the crate, any doubts she had were erased. Ignoring all her usual explorations, she jammed her wire in the lock, thrust the pegs against the pressure plate, and showed open the door. He stood in the hallway beyond, laughing cruelly. "So now you've learned the value of fast work." Yana fled from his stronghold, fighting back her tears. She was certain that she would never return to his tutelage, but be considered that he had taught her at last a very valuable lesson. When she did return the next morning, he registered no surprise, but inside he was seething. "I'll be leaving shortly," she explained quietly, "but I believe I've developed a new type of lock, and I'd be grateful if you'd give me your opinion of it." He shrugged and asked her to present her design. "I was wondering if I might use the vampire room and install the lock. I think it would be better if I demonstrated it." He was dubious, but the prospect of the tiresome girl leaving at last to put him in an excellent and even indulgent mood. He agreed to give her access to the room. For all the morning and most of the afternoon she worked near the slumbering vampire, removing the old lock and adding her new prototype. Finally she asked her old master to take a look. He studied the lock with an expert eye and found little to be impressed with. "This is the first and only pick-proof lock," Yana explained. "The only way to open it is to have the right key." He scoffed and let Yana close the door, shutting him in the room. The door clicked and he began to go to work. To his dismay, the lock was much more difficult than he thought it would be. He tried with all his methods to force it, and found that he had to resort to his hated student's method of careful and thorough exploration. I need to leave now, called Yana from the other side of the door. I'm going to bring the city guard to the stronghold. I know that it's against the rules, but I really think it's best for the welfare of the villagers not to have a hungry vampire on the loose. It's getting dark, and even though you aren't able to unlock the door, the vampire might be less proud about using the key to escape. Remember when you said if I put the key to the lock right in front of you, you'd still never get around to opening it? Wait, he called back. I'll use the key. Where is it? You forgot to give it to me. But there was no reply, only the sound of footfall disappearing down the corridor beyond the door. He began to work harder on the lock, but his hands were shaking with fear. With no windows, it was impossible to tell how late it was getting to be. Were minutes that were flying by or hours. He only knew that the vampire ancient would know. The tools could not stand very much twisting and tapping from his hysterical hands. The wire snapped in the keyhole just like a student. He screamed and pounded on the door, but he knew that no one could possibly hear him. It was while sucking in his breath to scream again, he heard the distinct creak of the crate opening behind him. The vampire ancient regarded the master locksmith with insane, hungry eyes and flew at him in a frenzy. Before he died, he saw it. On a chain that had been placed around the vampire's neck while it had been sleeping was a key. I love that story so much. It's so good. Well, everyone, as I started to say earlier, I am in great need of going to sleep. My boat's trying to lay down. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for all your comments and conversations during the broadcast. Were thoroughly enjoyed. And, I look forward to future videos of Skyrim gameplays. Whether or not you choose to come back and watch them is up to you. It would be greatly appreciated, but understood if it doesn't occur. There are a great many videos and channels out on YouTube and in the world. I just hope that you find ones that you enjoy. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it is for you. Ciao.